Hello, hello. All right, let's see. Hello, what's going on? Yes, it's a corgi. All right. Thanks. I'm just trying to figure out this little Frenchie. I feel like I kind of. I think I originally confused them. Hold on. What's going on? I think we should just do like a brown one, a tan Frenchie, right? I feel like that's like the normal kind of Frenchie with like the black, like the black snout area, and then the rest of him is like mostly tan. There's a little bit of white, kind of like here. Or maybe that's kind of more. See, this one isn't fully a side profile. It's like kind of straight on. So I'm just trying to figure out like. This one's tricky. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be good enough so that whenever the paint goes on, you can kind of see, right? All right, let's see. Maybe this way will help. So he's kind of got a little bit of black around his eyes. Looks like toast. How's it going? And then some of them have like a little bit of white, but some of them don't. Like I don't know. This part's kind of screwing me up a little bit. Well, it's supposed to be a Frenchie. Usually when I do a Frenchie, I don't have to draw the features. I just either cluster dot or do a mandala. Thanks, Shelby. I was ignoring that. Well, anyways, we've got other ones to play around with, so let's do that really fast. I gotta sand a couple pieces. So, happy Thursday. Do you guys do anything fun today? So, I have a Boston. But I guess it could be a Boston. But the Bostons, they have a little bit more like pointy ears. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, yeah? I am putzing around with some design space right now because I was tasked. Happy birthday! I was tasked with a birthday present for this weekend. So I was trying to come up with something, and I'm going to be using a little bit of design space for it, I think. Nice, nice. Before we paint this, I'm going to see how drilling a little eye hook into this is, because I got this from Etsy, and they're 1/8 inch, which I typically don't like, especially when I'm trying to make them into ornaments. So I do have those like things I can glue on the back, like not the bezels, the bails, but I don't know where they are right now. So we're gonna see if we can carefully drill a straight line down. All right, here we go. Oh, look at me. All right, next step. Well, hold on. Let me finish this. New couch. Nice. This is another thing that I am unsure of, but you know, whatever. It's not too bad. I just prefer 1/4 inch. Oh, boo. I know that life. Where's my black paint? But yeah, so I am making something for Scott's friend's daughter. She's turning 1. And I kind of told you guys about it. I was like, I don't know what to make her. So I decided ultimately on like a half mandala, and like I'll put her name up top. And her room is like greens with like mountains painted on the walls, like green mountains. They're kind of just very geometric, you know, they're nothing crazy. So I was thinking about kind of doing, so on Design Space, I have like a basic mountain thing, and then I don't know what the term is, but when it cuts out, you can cut out the name and it's all together in one piece, and then you just subtract the name. I don't know. Anyways, so I have that in Design Space right now, but I'm considering just painting the mountains and then just doing vinyl with her name. I don't know yet. I'm gonna play around with that tomorrow. Scott is going golfing in the morning, so I'll have some time during the day to just putz around with that. Oh yeah, I know. Ooh, fun. Not so fun, but fun. I'm just finishing the base coat of a couple of these. Not that we'll paint these necessarily tonight, but maybe we will. I don't really know what shapes I want to paint. Like I've gone through most of my pile already, So after like a couple of these, they're going to be repeats until I get new shapes in. So I'm kind of just trying to decide which ones might be more popular at my show. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been 3 years. Any sports? Like, was it Tweaked playing sports maybe? Welcome back. So I got a box of tools from Dory today. If anybody was waiting on the petal arch set to come back in stock, they're back. And I've got more this time, so they shouldn't fill out as fast. If at all, you know, we'll see. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm gonna paint it yet. I got a few of these shapes from Etsy, and again, I'm like unsure of them because they're 1/8 inch, and I don't like 1/8 inch, but I liked this shape. Like, that's gonna piss me off, so I'm probably not gonna use that one. But like, I don't know. I was thinking of, like, I got a couple of those dogs, and then there's this one, and this one looks like a Frenchie, and then a couple kitties. You know, just, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I was thinking like doing a resin fill, but I still don't know how I'm going to paint them otherwise. So, I don't know. And then that's where I got the Basset Hound. And then I got a couple of these, but this will definitely get resin filled for sure at some point. We'll see. But I know, aren't they? Okay, so let's screw in an eye hook. Actually, let's do that for all of these right now, just so that they're done. I know, I should. Sometimes this 1/4 inch thick wood is like hard. And if you press down too hard, it gets stuck. Yeah, I painted. Well, no, actually, yesterday was my day off, huh? I actually did not have that great of a day off. I was not feeling well. I think the lack of coffee completely just, like, ruined my freaking day, unfortunately. So I tried to do some stuff, but I didn't really work that long. And then I eventually just like laid down in bed, took a nap, tried to sleep off a headache. That didn't really work. Took an Aleve, and then was like sweating my ass off. But I was fine today, so I don't know what it was. But I feel better now, so that's good. Alright, where are my little eye hooks? They gotta be in here, right? We were just using them not too long ago. Oh boy, oh boy. Or maybe they're still out on my desk, I don't know. But we're gonna look in here first. little square box. Okay, no eye hooks there. Aha, they're behind my computer. Well, I'm risking it tonight. I'm drinking my coffee. Probably not. I am the worst on Instagram. Instagram's probably like one of the least effective ways to get a hold of me. Thanks. %, which actually isn't too terrible. Is that tonight, Shelby? Oh, yeah, you guys have to... Oh, shit. You guys are going to have to remind me. I don't know how our weather is. I don't know if it's super cloudy out or not, but we can look. Sometimes the moon is blocked by the apartments or the trees. Yeah, I went from like 4 or 5 shots to like none. So that's probably an issue. All right, let's see how this works. I don't know how this is gonna go. Oh shit. If this splits, it splits, you know. It is what it is. But hopefully not. If I make sure to go straight and not like bend while I'm, might be all right. Okay, cool. Not ideal, but it's fine. It'll work. Yes, you need to get a like a lint roller, dog hair roller, whatever. That helps a lot. No, I don't even know if they make smaller. Like, I think these ones are pretty small. Thank you. I wouldn't have cool nails if I didn't go live all the time, and you know, most of you guys are just staring at my hands and my art. So, but yes, thank you. Very Lisa Frank. I was happy today because my nail girl, she posted my nails on her Instagram, and sometimes she just forgets to post. I haven't seen my nails on her page for a second. Scott goes, why? Because they're usually boring. No. Yeah, Rosie, I should have known. Should have known better. Ooh, scary. Okay. Oh, one more. Just kidding. She was like, if you take any cool pictures with your nails, send them to me. And of course, I was like, ooh, yes, with black light. All right. Aussies. Okie dokie. Artichoke. Get the dust off. All right, so the last one we did was 464. So 465 is next. Let us do the Boston. You guys sick of dog shapes yet? No? Aw, that's nice. They're like, thanks. Aw. Hi, Mimi. So we're gonna do the white part. We won't do the legs first, just because I'll probably stick my hands in wet paint, but this part is gonna be white. But we'll do this part first and then kind of work our way down. I did a bunch of resin today. We're gonna have to go back in for like second coats on some, but that was resin and the half mandala for little Aria's birthday present. That's what I did today. I watched this movie. It came out in 2012. You guys, most of you probably have seen it because it's one of those, you know, love story movies with like Rachel McAdams and stuff. It's called The Vow. It has Channing Tatum in it. I have never seen it. I've heard of it. Like I know, you know, I know that movie's been around. But I watched it for the first time today and I was a little disappointed. I was like painting and like at the end I was painting. Well, I was painting the whole time. And I'm like, oh cool, like they're gonna like kind of get back together and, you know, blah blah blah. And then the fucking credits happened. And I'm like, wait, what? The movie's over? Are you serious? What happened? I was a little disappointed in the ending. Like I feel like it ended really fast. And I was like, well, this feels like a waste of my time. What the hell? I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is a Nicholas Sparks book. But I mean, the credits said, you know, the couple that this story is based on, like they wound up, like, you know, they're happily married. She never regained her memory, but they're happily married with kids. So obviously, like, it was a happy ending, but the movie didn't really go into that detail at all. I was like kind of disappointed because I was like waiting for like either her to like finally remember or whatever, and then the movie just freaking ended, and I was like, the heck. All right. Baby dots. Netflix. Like, it was a good movie, don't get me wrong. I was just expecting more of an ending. So I was not 100%, like, Scott was like, how the heck don't you know who that is? I didn't really know who Tim Curry was. However, I do know who he is. But like, it just didn't, you know, I obviously know who Dolly Parton is, you know what I mean? But it wasn't like, you know, I didn't know him as well as like I know of her, right? But one of the things that I saw that made me go, oh, was, remember that movie? I remember I watched this movie all the time when I was a kid. It was called Fern Gully. And he played like the bad guy, the like muck monster thing in that movie, or at least he did the singing voice of him. And I was like, oh, him. That's what made me realize who that was. But like, oh my god, I haven't seen that movie in years and years and years. I remember I loved that movie so much. Yeah, and so that's what Scott said. Scott was like, he's Pennywise. And I was like, yeah, I've never seen Pennywise. I mean, it. And he goes, still, like, he's Pennywise. And I was like, I get it, but I've never seen it. I don't know why I've never seen it, but I haven't. So it just wasn't one of those things that I really, you know, thought about too much. Yeah, and I never was into the Rocky Horror Picture Show stuff. Like, all my friends were, and I just, nope, not for me. No, I didn't. No, I think I live, Scott tells me I live under a rock when it comes to movies. Yes, again, Home Alone wasn't like a huge movie that like I watched all the time. I have seen them. I do like recognize him in that movie, but it wasn't, you know, the first thing that came to mind either. Yes, I heard the voice of Optimus Prime died. Like, what the frick is going on? Yeah, I remember all my friends did, and my parents didn't let us. We weren't allowed to go to, like, whenever you could go to, like, the movie theaters and stuff. Like, not like the normal movie theaters, like the more indie movie theaters. We had one of those where I grew up, and they would do the Rocky Horror Picture, and we weren't allowed to go. My parents were like, absolutely not. So I just never watched it. Hello, hello. It's quite sad. Oh, no. To be honest, I've just been like, I don't want to say I like haven't cared. I mean, I care, but I also like seeing all these people dying right now, which, I mean, it happens all the time, but I feel like it's just a lot all of a sudden, and I have a fear of dying, so I've just been like not really looking into everything. Yeah, it was super popular when I was growing up too. I mean, it's still popular. Obviously, people still go and see it, but yeah, like what the heck? Well, yeah, Dolly was a freaking saint. I mean, everybody knew who Dolly was, even if you weren't a country person. Right? 2026 needs to chill out right now. Yes. I don't know, it's kind of boring here. Just doing my thing, you know? Same old, same old. It's the end of the month for me. I'm always super busy. I go MIA. Making sure VIP's done and monthly mandala club is done, you know, all the things. Oh, fun. That's gonna be fun. My, every 4 years, yeah, every 4 years, my high school does like a big show, usually like Disney or something. And I think they recently did, no, they didn't do Finding Nemo, they did The Little Mermaid. Right. I did, yes. They didn't really, well, I didn't go on my day off. I think I went Tuesday. They didn't have everything I wanted, but you know, it's fine. That dang video literally took over an hour to post. Like it posted pretty immediately, but you guys weren't able to see it for like an hour, and I was like, what is going on? Might. Yeah, the seagulls are the best in Finding Nemo. So my store doesn't have any, but Heather's coming through. She got me some. I thought for sure my store was gonna have a ton, and they didn't. They used to, but I don't know. They must be a big thing for crafts right now. Because I mean, my store had rows and rows of them, and now there's literally none. So that was like the main reason I went. But I did get some more little paint strip pot things, and what else did I get? I mean, I spent like $40, so what the fuck else did I get? The thing is I put stuff away because I don't like, you know, seeing everything out. And then I'm like, what else did I get? I don't know. Oh, damn. 40 of them. The charcuterie boards. Because she was like, you can get them online. I was like, I know, but like free shipping minimum. And she was already ordering stuff. So she was just like, I got you. Wait, 500 more ornaments? Jesus. So what, now you have like 1,000 ornaments? But so I was a little annoyed because so for Heather's birthday, I had got her something. And like, Heather, you already know what it is, but in case you forgot, I guess I won't say. But anyways, oh no, I did. Yeah, no, you know. So I couldn't find, I went to pack up her present because we have a one-on-one on Friday, and I figured, oh, like this was Tuesday. I was like, oh, well, if I send it out now, she might get it in time, and then she can open up her birthday present on Friday during our one-on-one. And this stupid mug that I had bought, couldn't find where I put it, and I literally was like tearing the apartment up for like a half hour, couldn't find it. I'm like, what the F? So I'm like, well, I guess I'm just gonna go back to Home Goods, and I'll, you know, hope they have another one, and I'll just buy it, and when I find it, I'll return it, you know, because I wanted to get her gift out, you know. So I go to Home Goods and I see it, and I'm like, perfect. So I buy it, you know, great. Well, today I find it, and guess what? It's a different color, and I'm like, oh, fudge. So now I'm just gonna send her both because, you know, whatever. But I'm just annoyed at myself because I'm like, damn it. I thought I saved the day by finding it, but nope, I bought the wrong color the second time. So anyways, that was my Tuesday. I went to those stores. I didn't really go to look for anything besides the one thing, you know. I was kind of on a mission. I was on a mish. And then I went to Hoblob. And then I came home. But yeah, I found it today, and I was like, damn it, Jenna. I put it somewhere safe so that it wouldn't break. But it was apparently too safe because I couldn't find it until I found it today on accident. Yeah. Well, she already has the one that I just sent her, which is why I bought the other one, but I forgot that was, I thought, I don't know, in my head, she had the one that I didn't buy the second time, but nope, she has that one. It's okay. The more the merrier. It's a thought that counts. Good thing that's not the only thing I sent her, so. I feel like my camera's like weird today, but maybe it's just my lighting. Yeah, like when you're putting it away, you're like, yep, this makes sense. This spot is perfect. I won't lose it. It'll be here. It's not gonna break. And then you're like, wait a minute, where did I put it? Because in my mind, the last time I saw it was like to the left of me. So I was like, oh my God, did it like somehow fall over into my trash pile that I was making? And so because I literally couldn't find it, I was like, it had to have. I had to have accidentally thrown it out. Oh my God. So I went and bought another one and it was the wrong one. It's fine. Super frustrating. Does this look like a little Boston to you guys? I hope so. I started making not a spreadsheet. It's on Google Docs, but you know, a list sort of. It's got tables of the things that I am bringing to my show, and like just so I can kind of like sort of cross it off. Like once I get enough done, I'm like, cool, don't have to make any more of those, right? Because I'm also trying to like plan out my table setup, because I do have a lot of like display stuff, but some of the stuff I feel like needs a different little bit of display. So I'm trying to, you know, think in my mind how I'm gonna do it without breaking the bank, you know, because the goal of a show is to not spend a bunch of money beforehand, because then you got to make it up before you profit, right? So, but obviously these are on the list. Trinket dishes, I have a decent amount, so I think I'm good with trinket dishes. Ornaments obviously are a continued work in progress. We're just going to keep making those. I really want to do those little mini charcuterie boards. Like I want to do probably like, I don't know, 5 more, something like that. I've got 2 of them that have sunflowers, and I want to do a few more that don't. And we'll make 2 or 3 more phone stands, because I have 2. I've already got necklaces, so those are good. The keychains are mostly good. I just need to go through the letters and see what like more letters I need to make. It's slowly but surely coming along. I'm just trying to be proactive, because it happens every year where it comes down to like, you know, the last couple weeks before a show, and I'm like panicking. Like, oh my God, I want to make this. Or I find something else and I go, ooh, that would be so cute. And then I start to make a bunch of those with like 0 time left. You know what I mean? So I'm trying not to do that this year. Yeah. Heather is sending me some purse pendants because I ran out. So I'll have a few to make. Although I have a small handful. I probably have like 7 or 8 already made. So I won't need to make very many. I do need to make like Hanukkah ornaments though. So I've got some plans in mind for those, but I don't have anything to make it right now, but I do have some plans. And I want to make some more pickles and some Christmas spiders and just, you know. What about Paula? Yes. Yep. Because the other bad thing that I do, and I'm gonna have to do like spend like an hour or so prepping the backs of all these dogs. But like I do this thing where I'll make something and I'll be like I'll prep the back later. And then I have to, you know, spend all this time base coating the backs and making them sparkly and actually like finishing them, because all of these still have the tapes on the back because I just am like, whatever, I'll do it later. So it's fine. Oh, yeah. She was. I don't know if she still is, but she was. Her phone died, so maybe it died again. Trying not to squirrel. I want to show you guys something, but I want to finish the base dots of this before I squirrel. So, squirreling here in a few minutes because it's almost done. Hello. Hobby Lobby. They might not be out yet, but Hobby Lobby has the square ones. The ones that well, Michael's might too, but the ornament gauges are specifically made for the ones from Hobby Lobby. I don't know if I can't remember for sure if Michael's has them, but even if they do, I can't 100% tell you for sure that they'll fit, because some of Michael's ornaments are the same and some of them are different size-wise, so. They come in a pack of 8 at Hobby Lobby. They're really nice if you want to put vinyl on ornaments because they're like flat, but they're also just nice to paint little square mandalas onto. Or like pretend that they're little mini canvases and you can paint little backgrounds and stuff. Okay, so maybe I'm thinking, oh, you know what I'm thinking of? Michael's has the star ornaments, but they are not like the normal star ornament. We don't have a holder for those anyways, but they're not the same size as the star ornaments that I paint. Do they? Okay, well, that's good to know. I mean, they're probably the same size, but I don't know. You never know. We've learned that Amazon and stuff, like there's like 10,000 different suppliers, and some of the ornaments are slightly different, and you know, whatevs. Oh yeah. Well, maybe you can order online. They have a free shipping weekend, Labor Day weekend. Just an FYI. They don't always do free shipping, but some weekends they do. And I think that's the next one that's coming up. Hello. Okay, you guys want to see what I was working on today? Going up, zooming out. So this is what I was working on today. This is the birthday gift. The bedroom theme is a lot of like foresty and like light green colors, a little bit of like tan, and like the wall, they have like mountains painted, and there's like 3, like it's like dark green, medium green, and like lighter green, so it's kind of like, you know, so I was thinking about doing that, and then in the center putting her name so that they can hang it on her bedroom wall. So this is where I got today. It's mostly done. This area, I don't know, I think I might want to add a little more sparkles too, but yeah, that's what I was considering. Originally I had like a vinyl piece mountain, and then like the name was like cut out of that, but I feel like that would make it look cheap, so I'm gonna try and paint mountains. So I'll do that tomorrow. But that was like my main project today, and then the rest of the projects, she'll be one. The rest of the projects were resin, which this one needs a second coat, but like look at that, bubbles came up. So I'm just gonna stick a V on that and call it a day. But this is one of the pieces for VIP. But like I said, needs another resin coat and a bee or two, because I put this in the resin machine and there were a couple spots where bubbles came out. It's fine, whatever. So there's that. And then so I did lots of resin today. I can, but I didn't write it down, so I've got to pull the colors out again and figure it out. Ooh, this is a perfect cure. So this is the monthly mandala club pattern for September. And then here is the fox, which this might be a perfect cure. This might be a one coater. Hell yeah. That's pretty too. So there's that. And then this I'm pretty sure needs a second coat because I saw it glisten. But this is Patty's dolphin. I don't know if Patty's in here, but you guys will be able to see how pretty it is. Even yeah. So like I need to just turn it because right here, but everywhere else is fine. But like, look how pretty that is with resin. Oh my god. Whoa. So I just need to do one more coat, this part right here. So I'll turn it this way just so I don't forget what side needs to be, you know. So there's that. And then I did one more piece with some extra resin. I didn't have enough resin, so I'm gonna have to, you know, do it again, but it's fine. This is another piece for VIP. I'm calling this the stained glass window. It just reminds me of a stained glass window. So like I knew I was gonna have to do another coat. Like I just didn't quite have enough resin, but I wasn't gonna mix anymore. So I'll redo that tomorrow. So lots of resin today. And some painting, but mostly resin. So, you know, I mean, I got a lot done. But, you know. Whoa, sorry, hold on. So, yeah. Yeah, so the floral moon, that piece, and then this stash jar, which if you're in VIP, decals for this, I just posted about them today. So, little stash jar. So kind of like fall Halloween vibes next month. And that's what I did today. Off the top of my head, I did, well, hold on, where's my, I don't know where my paint palette is. I'm going to go from darkest to lightest. So I did juniper and forest green. I'm just going to write it down because I don't feel like pulling all my paint out, but I'll write it down for you. La, 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 la. I need a pen. Well, whatever, we'll just use a sticky note. Yeah, that got resined and it actually got sold. So we did juniper and forest green. And then it was desert cactus. And then sage mint and light lime and bleached sand. So these were the main color palette on that green piece that I did. Okay, next. Did we number this one? 465. All right. Next, let's do a little Pomeranian. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Little black nose, and kind of has like a little, kind of almost heart-shaped face, but not really. Like that. And then a little bit lighter. Like that. Cool. And the rest is tan. I did. There it is. A little corgi. So this is 466, yes, yeah. This is glitter black. I always like to do that on the nose. It makes a little sparkly wet nose. Can't believe this movie's still on. I feel like it should have been over already. But I guess these movies are super long. It's like the new Fast and the Furious, well, newer Fast and the Furious with Jason Momoa and John Cena. But Jason Momoa, I always thought his character was like interesting, or more so like I don't know. I don't feel like he fits that character, but. Let's zoom you guys in a tad. I feel like this month has gone really, really fast, but also at the same time kind of slow for certain things that I've ordered. Like the pigments, for example. I'm like, it's only been like 2.5 weeks. That's it. The hell? I feel like it's been a whole month, but nope. And my keychain, same thing. I'm like, come on, hurry up, get here already. Are there like specific colors that you could use, or I'm not familiar with Bunko, so I can't really help you with the design idea. Hey, baby. Can you turn down the TV just a little bit? It's bumping pretty loud. Thank you. Alrighty. I know. I know. I'm sorry. Let's see. Well, I need to do more cats. I've only done 2 cats. But I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This will be my 18th dog. 18 dogs and 2 cats. And like I might be going a little overboard, but at the same time, like I said last time, I hope that if these don't sell out, the goal is, or the expectation is that they're not gonna sell out. I'm just gonna have like options, right? But the goal is really, I won't have to do these for a couple years, hopefully, unless that's what people like this year. The thing is that like when I did them the last time, it wasn't for State College, it was for a dog show. And then like at State College, a bunch did sell, and then I had a ton of people going, oh, do you have this dog? And I'm like, well, I did, and it's been 3 years, so I don't 100% remember like exactly which dogs people were looking for. So I'm trying to just go with like popular, oh yeah, trying to go with like a popular kind of set of breeds, or the breeds that like for example, Australian cattle dogs, or like blue heelers, red heelers. We never, owners of those dogs never find them places, right? And so when you find them, you're like, oh, must buy. So I'm focusing on popular, and then some of the ones that I know their owners will like be like, oh yeah, definitely. I don't yet, but it's in my next batch of dogs. So there we'll have Golden Retriever, German Shepherd, Great Dane, Pit Bull, I think. I'm trying to think the other dogs that I have. Husky, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, it is. Hey, Angela. Does it look like a Pomeranian? I hope. I'm going off of, like, I've done Pomeranians before. It was for a commission, so I'm just kind of going off of those ones. I know that there's all different colors, but yep, Lab, a Irish Setter, what else? The big fluffy ones, what are those called? The mountain dogs. Well, so a lot of these dogs, the majority of these dogs, they already have. The cattle dogs are a custom cut. I can ask her to add them if you want. They have a cattle dog already, but I didn't like the shape as much. Everything else so far that you've seen me paint have been from them. So, oh yes, I think it was a Saint Bernard. Maybe that I can't remember. But yeah, I have a cart going that I'm just like slowly building, and then if I can't find a shape that I like, I'm trying to work on custom cuts. So I'm trying to get that together before I place my order, because sometimes it's easier for them if I just like do it all together. So, hey Jenny. Let me see. Let me see if I'm doing it on my phone, so I might not. It might not do it on my computer, but it might if I log in. Yeah, no, it won't show me on my computer. I've been building my cart on my phone. Oh, Rottweiler. Yep, Rottweiler is one of them. Yep. I've got corgis and wiener dogs, and they do too. So yeah, they've got both of those already. Those weren't custom cuts, I guess, is what I mean. Oh yeah, Dalmatian. Yep, Dalmatian is one that I added to my cart last night. I'm trying to think of the ones that aren't on their website that I'm working on getting a custom cut for. And I'm like, obviously I've been going back and forth, so I can't remember which ones I already have in my cart versus which ones I'm getting custom cut. But yes, I'm pretty sure Dalmatian was on their site, and so I have that in my cart. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it'll be too hard, right? Hopefully not. It's already dots, right? Spots, dots. But yeah, I have round 2 of dogs, and then after that, like, it is what it is. I probably won't make more. We'll have to see. I'll probably let the dogs go for a little bit. I wasn't, he was, I mean, he was kind of a mutt, but at the same time, I feel like he was almost a mini schnauzer. No, that was Lady. Lady was a Cocker Spaniel, but the Tramp, which I don't know what he, like, what was his name? Or do they just call him the Tramp? I know Lady was a Cocker Spaniel. She was the red kind. Well, here, I'll put them next to each other, and you can tell me if you think that this is Lady and the Tramp. They do count towards the ornament total. Right? Wasn't she red? She was red, wasn't she? Reddish? Oh, wait, we're zoomed in. But I feel like he was maybe one of these. And then there's Lady. Not done on purpose, but just because I have them done. But yeah, I think he was a schnauzer of sorts. Maybe a mini schnauzer, because he wasn't much bigger than her, so. I know. Yeah, like he looks very, yeah, I was gonna say, I think he's a mixed, a mutt, but he looks very schnauzer-like. And I have a few left over from last year, or not last year, from 2023, which I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, they're dated, because I date all of my stuff. Would you care if you got something from 3 years ago? I don't know. Like, it's art, so it doesn't expire, but... I mean, they look relatively pretty similar for the few that I have left. I don't even know where I put them. I brought them out the other day. Where the heck did I put them? Oh, they're hanging up right here. So it's just, you know, more dogs. Like there's another, so I'll have 3. And it's slightly different than the one that I made this time. So I have the red one, and then this is the one I made this year. And this is the one from the 2023. So it's not like they look much different. I'll just change the ribbon so that they all match. So these ones are already on the website. These ones are not. But yeah, I will. So like that one was old. Old, by old I mean 2023. And then this guy has kind of like a wishbone kind of dog. They only have one of him. Yeah, right? And then we've got another Chihuahua, which the one that I made this time was lighter. And then I've got another poodle, another black poodle, which I thought this sold. Maybe it did, and I just made another one. I'm not really sure. So we've got 2 black poodles and 1 pink and white. I might do another pink and white. And then we've got some Christmas. Oh, this is another shape that's in my next order. So I'll do like a white and a black one because I know those ones sold, little Scotty dogs. So I did some like just regular like Christmas version. And that's it. That's all I have left. So it's not like, you know, I have all that many from 2023, but I do have, what, 6? Yeah, 6. So yeah, I mean the white isn't yellowing. They still look nice. They're still nice and shiny. So yeah, I'm just adding to the pile. I can't remember how many I made for the dog show. But I only sold a few at that show. Basically enough to cover my booth fee and basically break even. And then the rest I just brought with me to State College. So that's true. That is true. Yeah, I mean, those are in my box that I keep, like, when I come back from the show, some stuff I unpack and other stuff I just leave in there. And those are some of the ones that kind of are left in my show box because I just bring them back until I don't have them anymore, kind of thing. And I mean, I sold a few last year too. I just didn't have that many to choose from, right? So I put that on my to-do list to make sure I had this upcoming year. More dogs and some cats. No, they're very lightweight. I don't. I just do triple thick because, you know, some of the dogs are super like fluffy with a lot of like ridges and small little areas that the resin likes to get stuck in. So I just do triple thick. And triple thick is nice. Like once it like cures up, dries, it's like nice and hardy. You guys know I love triple thick. I also kind of like made that choice just as like more of like a cost effective kind of thing. It allows me to price them just a little bit cheaper because it's not as much work and I don't have to use resin. And you know, resin's expensive. It can be expensive. Yeah, I just put them in the little organza bags in a little box and then I just bring them back. Yeah. You got the bottle. Do you like it a lot better? Yeah, it's easier to use for sure. I didn't know it existed until, you know, I saw it on the website because Hobby Lobby didn't sell it. They just sold it in a tub. I didn't know that the bottle form of triple thick existed for quite a while. But ever since I started using it, I haven't used the tub. Well, I used up what was left in the tub and then I haven't bought it again. Now it does get thick, but it's still easier to use than it is in the tub. Yeah. Diane reached out to DecoArt and they told her that if you need to thin triple thick out, you can thin it up to with up to 10% warm water, right, Diane? Correct me if I'm wrong. That's what they said, yes? And does it have to be like distilled water or can it be any water? Yeah, she called them and talked to them about it. That's what I was thinking. I'd probably not use tap water, maybe bottled water or distilled water. This little guy is a fluffy, big thing. I probably could have gotten by doing a 3-inch. Who knows? I feel like he's big for being a little Pomeranian. He's bigger than most of the dogs I've painted. But when I do a pug and I've ordered 3-inch, I think it's too small. Oh, that's another one. I'm reordering the pug in a 4-inch because I got them in 3-inch for this round of dogs and I thought that they were a little too small. So that's also in my cart. Right? 2.7% thick. 2.7 thick. Oh, yeah. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Because of like the algae and stuff. Well, thanks for taking one for the team, Jenny, because I'm definitely not going to be the one to do the math. Nope. Not me. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty big. That's what she said. But, oh well, you know, it's fine. We're already painting it. Might as well finish it. But maybe I'll get a 3-inch next time just for funsies, just to see um, the size difference. It's not like I'm breaking the bank. And if I don't like it, I'll either paint it at a different time or it'll go in the de-stash box of wood blanks that I probably will do once a year, every 6 months, something like that. You guys seem to like that stuff. Not bad quality, just stuff I don't, you know, see myself using. Start the year off right with a de-stash. I know it takes forever with these micro dots, but I just think it makes it look so much better. We're just coloring in with dots. by the time I'm done with this, we'll be able to finish the, what is that? Boston. I still have to do the bottom part. Sheesh, this little guy's taking forever. We might take a break from him and finish the Boston after this. And of course, there's like all different colors of these too. So I'm like, I feel like I need to do a black one. Maybe like a chocolate one, but definitely a black one. Maybe a white one. I don't know. I only have one more, so I guess we'll have to choose wisely. So for some of these, I'm not going all the way down to that line because I'm going in with like a lighter tannish color, and I kind of want it to sort of blend, so I'll bring some of those dots up in here, you know. No, they're all different colors. Oh yeah. Most of these get the swirly dots. The Boston will not. He's actually gonna get black and glittery and, you know, stuff, but the fluffy ones, they tend to get, the fluffier ones or the ones with like kind of different fur colors, they all get swirly dots. Like this one will get swirly dots because they're fluffy. If anybody is going to order from 24 Hour, don't forget to use my code if they're not having a sale. It saves you money. JGrondz 10 is my code for 24 Hour. The swirly dots are, they're what would be peppermint dots, but they're not red and white. So they're kind of like tie-dye swirly dots. Kind of gives the look of, you know, different fur colors, I think, anyways. Oh yeah. Even Ella and Freddie, like Ella's like probably 35 pounds and Freddie's probably closer to like 40, 45. And even they are so hard to pick up to put in the car. I mean, most of the time they jump, but Freddie, sometimes he's a little biatch when it comes to jumping out of the car. So we have to pick him up, but then he squirms and you're like, bro, I'm just trying to help you. Hello, hello. You're like, Jenna, step away from the dots. All right, we're gonna set this aside for a little bit. Step away from the micro dots. All right, let's bring this guy back. So he is gonna have lots of black top dots and some sparkly black top dots. You can expect the 3 Halloween pigments to come out next month. One of them is this one. It's a silver and black. And then we've got like this. I'll mix them up for you guys. this like fun like green color. And this really pretty metallic purple too. So that one, this is not holographic. It's a silvery black, and then the green and the purple. And then the glow is restocking too, so. Oh, 100 tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that would have been a huge birthday. Oh, happy heavenly birthday to your dad. And the Halloween pigments are not going to be pre-order. I do already have them. I just need to portion them up. And I haven't had time to do that yet. I might just wait until everything else comes in. I don't know. We'll see. Try and keep the messes contained. Oh, shit. I know. I know. That'll be Scott's job. No, he'd probably hate that. His hands don't work. His fine motor skills kind of suck, so that probably wouldn't be the best thing for him. These? No, no. Oh, the pigments? No, not yet. Nope. Sometime in September. Definitely in September. I know. But we all know, like, base coating's a messy job. He probably wouldn't love that too much. I was texting the other Jenna today, and she was base coating some stuff for her spider enclosure that she's putting together for her little jumping spider that she has. And she was like painting stuff black, and she was like, Dottie, how do you do this? And I'm like, I never said that I liked doing it. Like, it's my least favorite part of the painting process. Like, it's got to be done. I never said I liked it though. I said yes, it gets very messy. My hands get covered in paint. Lots of hand washing. Oh, that's smart. That's actually really smart. Maybe I wouldn't hate it so much. Because I'm one of those people, like well, one, I don't like ribs and wings because I don't like eating stuff off a bone, but I also don't like that kind of food because my hands get super messy, and I hate eating food with my, like, getting my hands super messy. So I'm that person that has a mountain of napkins. Like, I'm constantly wiping my hands off. So maybe that would help quite a bit by wearing gloves when I'm base coating. You saw her? Did she post about it? I didn't even see that. And any that I don't use, I take home with me and I'll put them in my car or something. Yeah. Maybe it would be a little bit faster for me too, you know? I'm not like holding it like this. I know not every dot needs to be top dotted. I just can't help it. And then of course this has to be sparkly on the white. I know this looks holographic. It's not. I don't know what that's reflecting off of. It's literally just a silvery black. Not really sure. Probably all my paint and stuff. Interesting. Does she get like a nice, like smooth coverage? Like I feel like it would be kind of streaky. Or maybe if you use enough, you just let it dry and it dries all fine. Like I've seen people doing that with resin, which I don't 100% agree on, but I've seen people do it with resin. I guess doing it with resin is fine if you're not going for like that perfectly smooth glass-like coat and you just want like that extra protective layer, you know, where you can still kind of see the texture of the dots. I guess doing resin that way would be fine. It is more sparkly. It definitely has more silver. Like, I don't really have much extreme glitter black, but here, I'll show you actually. This one has both. So here's the extreme glitter black, and here is the silvery black. So this is extreme glitter black over black paint, so you can kind of see it better. But you see how much more sparkly silvery it is. I'm just using hologram over the white. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I was gonna show you the nose, but then I was like, wait, I definitely used it on the poodle, so I'll show that instead. Because the nose is just teeny tiny, it would be kind of hard to see. Gotta make sure the little tootsies are sparkly, even though they're white. Although I think I want to go up just a little bit more with a couple tiny white dots, because I can see there's some space between my guidelines. what's the point? Well, it's a form of meditation. You should try it. I feel like the fact that you're even asking this means that you're not really getting it. But it's a form of meditation. It's a form of art therapy, and it's just pretty. You know, it's fun. But these are going to be Christmas ornaments. Yeah, I think it's just reflecting off of the colorful stuff around me. Yeah. It's a fun art style. It's one of those things you don't really know you need in your life until you pick it up, you know, and you go, oh, this is actually really nice. Yeah, that's a great way to put it. It gets you out of your head. A form of creative meditation. If that's like a term, I'm gonna call it that. We'll be able to kind of blend these dots a bit more whenever we do the swirly top dots, for sure, too. So it's not just like a harsh line of two different colors of paint. Trust the process. Oh yeah, I wonder if we can see it. Is it like full right? Like is it like full force right now, or should we wait a little longer to go look? I don't know if you guys are gonna break up while I go outside, but we'll see. Maybe if we don't walk too far away from the apartment. It might be hard though. We might have to go out in the parking lot. Okay. So what, it's supposed to be red? All right. If we pause, it's just me disconnecting off of my Wi-Fi. Babe, there's an eclipse. Ow. I just hit my hip on the corner. Okay. Here we go. 96% at 12:12. Well, you know, whatever. Well, okay. Oh, cool. I can see it. Do you guys see? It's like partially there. It came out from behind the clouds at just the right time. Neato. Cool. All right, well, we didn't have to walk very far. Back inside we go. We'll wait a little bit longer. That's pretty neat. Hi, buddy. Oh. I gotta unzoom you guys. That's pretty cool. Pretty neat indeed. My phone's like, hey, gotta turn my brightness back up. Oh, did you? Sorry, I was kind of shaking. Yeah, we'll wait a little bit longer. We'll have to go back out. Hopefully the moon is kind of, you know, doesn't go too far. It's like in the perfect spot right now, but you know, the world keeps turning, so we'll see. Maybe, hopefully the cloud coverage doesn't get too crazy. It came out from behind the clouds at like just the right time. I thought for sure we were gonna have to walk around the parking lot to try and find where the moon was. But it was right there. I was pretty surprised. Didn't think it was gonna be right there in front. Usually it's like behind me and the apartments and trees are too tall to see it. But I guess how long ago was it where like that eclipse happened, like in the middle of the day? It was kind of similarly placed, I suppose. I thought it was supposed to be red. Maybe it will be when it gets a little bit more full coverage. Or maybe I was just looking at like the wrong post about it. I don't know. Does that mean we have to stay on a little bit later, huh? 96% at 12:12. Oh, we might get a little bit about 15 minutes later than usual on a live tonight. How about that? We'll try and stay on and hope that we can see it a little bit better. No guarantees that the clouds won't cover it, but you know. Oh yeah, it's too light out there for you right now, huh, Diane? What time is it? 11. Yeah, so it's probably still light out for you guys. Oh, gotcha. We usually have a ton of clouds, but I mean, obviously there were clouds, so you could see that, but a little bit. It was partly cloudy, right? Is that what they call it? So maybe it'll be better later or worse. I don't know. But at least we got to see it a little bit. Good. Wish it was a little bit further along right now, but oh well. I know. Yeah, here's the hoping we still see it later. Let's see. I want to know. It's a deep partial lunar eclipse, often called an almost blood moon. It'll be roughly 96.2% of the moon covered by Earth's shadow, which will turn it a reddish copper color. Okay, so it is going to be red. We just have to wait a little bit longer. Neat. Because to me, it didn't look very colorful. It just kind of looked dark. Yeah, hopefully we'll see it together. That would be cool. Especially for those of you guys who aren't able to see it right now because it's cloudy. Yeah, the pictures never do justice. Ooh, no. I'm ready for the cool weather. I know it's, you know, still gonna be pretty hot for a little bit longer, but still. Those of you guys who are, you know, in the, like, Georgia and down there and stuff, you guys are like, that's nothing. Your hot is nothing. I fully well know I will not be able to survive in, like, Texas and Florida heat. No thanks. Nope. Yep. I was talking with Jen from Collided Dreams about the Halloween merch collab that we're doing, which I don't know if you guys thought I forgot about it. I didn't. It's still happening. But obviously, like, you know, I was like t-shirts, and I was like, wait a minute, we gotta do crew necks too, because it's gonna be cold. It's gonna be cold. It's that time of year. Look out for that in September too. I'll likely be redirecting you guys to her. Like, you won't order through me, you'll order through her. She's gonna try and set up an affiliate link. Because obviously, since she's the one doing, like, all the work and I'm just giving her my logo and, you know, that kind of stuff, she is getting, like, the vast majority of the money from the merch drop. But she's gonna look into doing, like, a some type of, like, affiliate code that I can give it so that she can pay me, like, a small cut for the merch. But most of it's gonna go to her, so you guys are just probably gonna go to her website. If you guys forget or haven't heard about what the merch is going to be, it's Halloween. At least for this round, it's going to be Halloween merch. It's going to be 3 different colorways, and then my little dot art ghosty on the pocket, and then the It's Fine on the sleeve. There's going to be the pink, purpley, blue kind of one. And then there's going to be like a orange, teal, purpley one. And then there's going to be a green, purpley one. All right, we got a swirly dots on this. Okay. I got some new Oh, this is what I got some of this from Hobby Lobby. Going back to, what did you get? I can't remember. I got 2 more of those colors just for fun. They're 99 cents, you know, whatever. Ew, no humidity. No thank you. I mean, we get quite a bit of humidity here, but I still don't like it. Yeah, I bet. I don't blame you. We are at 466. So we are over the goal of getting to 450. We're actually almost-ish. Not quite, but the end of the month goal for September is 500. So we're getting a little bit of a head start, which is nice. It was kind of smart of me to do it this way, I think. Because these still count as ornaments, even though they're not the glitter ones. But we do need to put our ass in high gear for glitter ornaments. Like, I definitely need probably 100 or 200 more. Well, if we do 200 more, then we will definitely be over our goal for the year. But I have a few wood ones, because there's some cute Halloween ones, and I got some, I got them to make some different, of like the little, like, ones that we kind of color in, just regular kinds that I want to do, but for the most part, we're going to do mostly glitter ornaments. There's like 3 Halloween ones I want to do. And then we've got a mermaid and a flamingo and an angel and like a seashell. I'm trying to think what other ones I got. As long as you're okay with waiting. I'm trying to kind of like not do that as much because it does kind of screw me up a little bit because I have to like remember whose shipping I have to set aside because I never know if the shipping rate is going to change, so I can't refund you guys right away when you place another order and want to combine it. But it's also, you know, difficult for me to, you know, refund. Well, I obviously I do, but I don't like to do it like, you know, a couple weeks later because then I'm taking directly out of, you know, that week's pay basically. Yeah, I need to do some more butterflies. I wish there was an easier way for me to like set aside the shipping that Shopify gives, like when I do like a pre-order, if I'm holding an order, for example. They don't hold it. It just gets deposited into my bank account. So it's kind of hard to like do that math and try and figure out approximately how much I need to put somewhere safe and not touch, you know. Dang it, that was the wrong tool size. It was definitely much easier for me to do it back in the day, you know. I guess the only one that I would probably say would be easier to do is if you did the decals. Those aren't going to change the weight of your pigment package. So like I know I could refund that immediately and not have to worry about it and combine those two. Hello! But sometimes the tools will put you over a certain weight and then that's kind of hard to guesstimate how much shipping would be. Especially now with all the stupid changes that they've done. Appreciate it. Oh, I just love going outside when it feels like you're just breathing in water. Gross. Oh no. Damn it, I gotta fix that one. I smushed a dot. You're like, great. Oh my gosh, yeah. They better hydrate well, lots of water. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mm-hmm. It might work. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if the Dremel's good. If you're gonna have a like a big enough bit, you know. Would you be using like this? I can't remember. Something like this. Because we could see if Dory could, like, I know she has that, so we could see if she could kind of create something. Because when I ask her to change the size of something, it helps if she has it so that whenever she prints it, she can, like, test it, you know? Oh, well, that's good that they'll cancel. I still feel like it's going to be thicker than the pencil. Because what she wants to do is she wants to use the height marker to draw some chalk marks around, like chalk pen marks around the bottle. And that's definitely not going to fit in this. Like, the holes need to be, like, double the size easily, you know? Okay, yeah, I think she has. I think she has that. So I'll see if she can do a little mock-up. She is visiting her mom right now, so she's out of town. And her printers are taking a little vacation. They're down. They're resting while she's gone. She was able to get a box of tools out to me before she left, but besides that, anything new is gonna have to wait. Yeah, I'll let you know. It's easier than me just trying to send her the measurements because we all know how good I am with that kind of stuff. But I know she has that, so it should be easy for her to do a mock up or so, hopefully. I don't even know if she's still watching. Dory, are you in here? $11:30. All right. Safe to say we've got another like 45 minutes. Hello, hello. How's it going? You know, I just grabbed some. But for the darker ones, I did terracotta and antique white, desert sand, just some lighter brown colors than what was the bottom dot, which I think was cocoa. And then for the white ones, that's not the right spot for that. For the lighter ones, I used desert sand, some gold, white, obviously. There's a couple different colors. But whatever it is, it's always lighter. lighter and then maybe a little bit darker depending on like what kind of fur I want to do. Because if you use the same color as your bottom dots, then obviously when they dry, they're not all going to show up, you know, because they're just going to blend in with the dot below it. So I always try and go just a little bit lighter. I noticed that the one that I did the first time, I didn't do bottom dots. I don't know why. I just did swirly dots, but we did that differently on this because I like that a little better. Cute little sparkly nose. So far so good. I mean, I know we didn't really get very far, but I feel like the Boston Terrier came out really nice, actually. I was a little scared of this one, to be honest, but it came together nicely. Okay, next one that I want to do is a Basset Hound, I think. Because he's a little small. I feel like we can get him pretty good. So we're going to do... When I think of a Basset Hound, I think of it kind of like a short beagle almost, right? Where it's got the brown, like a little bit of white here, but brown, and then it has a little bit of white, and then like black and brown, kind of just like a beagle, but like chunky beagle, close to the ground beagle. I know there's all different colors, but that's the main Basset Hound color that I typically think of. So we're going to kind of go with that. So we're going to kind of sketch out his ears a little bit. And here's his little nose. He's got a little bit of white over here. That's brown. But like also like this is kind of brown. And then do kind of like that. I'm like trying to kind of go off of like multiple different pictures on Google and kind of smush them together into one, you know. I think maybe a little bit further down, kind of like that. So this is white, this is white, all this is white. There's a couple spots, but like mostly white. And then this is brown. This is like, this part's black, but that's kind of brown, and that's kind of brown. And the tail has a little white tip. But we're kind of gonna swirly dot some stuff. I don't think so. Is this yeah, Basset Hound. Yeah, I think they're a little short and stout little guys. Little short legs. You're probably thinking of Bloodhound. Bloodhounds are taller, but they have a similar... Hold on, guys. Oh no, who is this? Sean. Is this... Uh-oh.
And Frank.
They don't fit? Oh, people are going to be hearing about that, huh?
First of all, this retard's can't even open the bag.
Well, you had a little bit of an issue too, so shut up.
You just pull the string.
Oh. So, backstory, guys. For the country club thing earlier this summer, one of the things that they got were like custom tailored pants, and like they measured them like with like they had people come and like actually measure them. So all the guys are getting them today, and of course it's like, do they actually fit? Whoa, he got pink ones. And they're not fitting as well as everybody's hoping they would. So it's we're just getting Snapchats and videos of how terrible they are. Oh no. Oh, he didn't try them on, but wait, I mean, if he ordered pink pants, what do you expect? No, we're gonna go back. Okay, I guess you can lock it for now. Zeus, I love the name. All right. I think we gotta go milk chocolate. They got like a milk chocolate head. So I almost tapped this. I meant to tap my screen on my computer to keep it turned on. Yeah. They were not cheap either. So Scott didn't. Scott ordered like a grayish, bluish jean with purple stitching. But the one guy, I guess, got pink. You all right? Yeah. Yeah, they like increased the cost of the event and they were like, but you guys all get custom pants.
$450 jeans.
Ugh, God.
That aren't even jeans.
But, you know, I don't think they look terrible on him. He's just, they're not slims like he thought he ordered, which I don't know if that's his fault or their fault. So they're a little bit baggier than the type of pants that he tends to wear. But, like, I don't think they look terrible. It's just, you know, I'm not used to seeing baggier fit pants on him. He mostly wears shorts anyways, but when he does wear pants, they tend to be a little bit snug. More well-fitted. Well, I guess it's safe to say that they're not going to do that again next year. Or they better not anyways. Oh, he walked away. I mean, I'm sure. I mean, one of Scott's friends is like on the board, I guess. So I'm sure he's gonna put his opinion in on it, because he also got a not so great pair of pants. I mean, how do you have someone come out and tailor pants and actually have them not fit right? I don't get it. I don't know. I'm not surprised though. To be honest, I am not shocked. Especially because I know how like picky Scott is about the way his clothes fit him. As soon as I heard that they were doing that, I'm like, oh great, this is gonna be a waste of money. You're not gonna like them. But we held on to hope, you know? While we're kind of complaining, not really, but sort of. Those of you guys who haven't watched my most recent TikTok video, you should. It's kind of funny. You should go and watch it and give me your thoughts, if you haven't already. Long story short, Scott and I got in a toilet paper debate, and I had to make a video about it and talk about it because I was like, absolutely not. I do need to get better at just like posting like normal stuff on TikTok. I feel like the majority of my videos recently are not as dot art related as they used to be. I suck at making content these days, guys. Like I don't know. I don't film content as much. I keep saying I should get back into it, but we see how that's been working out. I know I was, Shelby. I know. There were a couple people who, like, totally fair. They were like, I mean, you didn't buy toilet paper. And I'm like, yep, that's on me. That's totally on me. I definitely get it. What, babe? What? Well, you're not spilling out.
Look at this shape.
Well, you don't stand like that normally. You're pushing out. So you got a little bit of a baby and you're a food baby now. Like,
You're so dumb.
oh, babe. A new video. Just kidding. It's, you know, Jenna just talking. I was just varnishing ornaments and having a conversation technically with myself and posting it on TikTok was really what I was doing. I needed to talk about it, you know? Anytime we have like a minor disagreement like that, I'm like, I'm gonna ask the Dot fam. We'll get the answers. I'm gonna make sure it's not me. Because I know you guys would tell me if I was in the wrong too. Which again, some of you guys kind of said, well, you're right, but at the same time. I mean, it was just the great start to the morning, you know, I had to wiggle it off and I was like, damn it. And I had to do it all in one take, so I know that there were little bits and pieces I missed, but you know, it is what it is. It's not as funny when you force a story, you know, you just gotta let it flow. But I told him, I was like, listen, nothing that I put in that video was like wrong. I said, I came with receipts. I brought up the text messages. I'm pretty proud of myself with these dog ornaments, you know, even there's been a few that I've been like, oh, I don't know. But when everything's all done and top dotted, they all have seemed, I've been proud of all of them. There hasn't been one that I haven't liked yet. But it's definitely testing my trust the process abilities. Oh no, Shelby. I mean, are there times that I might be a little excessive? Sure. But, you know, the way that I see it is, I mean, you guys know, we may not have talked about it on here, but we've definitely talked about it on TikTok about me and my separate butt loofah, that I like refuse to have a loofah that I clean my butt with and also clean my body with. Like, I have a separate butt loofah. So I guess I'm not really shocked that, you know, I'm a little, sometimes maybe slightly excessive with toilet paper, but overall, like that's just how it is, you know? Cleanliness. Exactly. Or pink for stink, whichever one is available at the store. 'Cause can't always find a blue one. But let me just say, the African net sponge thing that Jules got me for my birthday, I freaking love that thing, that I use for like the rest of my body. I can get my back so well, and it's like exfoliating as well, so like it feels good, you know? I feel like I'm scratching an itch on my back, but also washing very well at the same time. Anytime you go to Walmart, you see a blue loofah, you're like, haha, Jenna. Ooh, I'm excited for this one. We're not going to see it finished, though, tonight, unfortunately. We'll be able to probably get the bottom dots done, but we won't be able to bring it 100% together because these dots won't be dry enough. I mean, you know, it needed to be asked. I don't know. I mean, maybe it didn't need to, but... There were a couple people that were like, and don't even get me started. Like, what if you're on your, like, time of the month? And I'm like, you're right. That wasn't even part of my argument, but, like, that is a great addition. You definitely go through more toilet paper then. Heather, did you watch the video? The toilet paper debacle that I posted on TikTok? Yeah, you did. That's right. So we were talking about it, and I was saying how some of the comments were even like, your time of the month. I mean, you go through more toilet paper. I'm like, you're right. You're right. We do. Yeah, right. No, we do not. My friend, I laughed at Holly's comment. She goes, 2 to 3 pieces of toilet paper, I'm calling the cops. Yes. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I mean, if you're gonna skimp on it, you gotta go back and, you know, make sure you got it all. So funny thing about those, when I was a kid, my mom's best friend's husband at the time, we called him Mr. Clean because he not only kind of looked like him, but he also was a little bit of a clean freak in like, you know, house cleanliness, but also hygiene, which there's nothing bad about being a clean freak, by any means, especially when it comes to hygiene. But one of the things that he had, we said, Tony's butt wipes. He always had he wouldn't use toilet paper, he would use butt wipes. But the issue was that he would flush them, And it was fine for a long time. And I mean, they said that they were flushable, you know, so he would flush them, and it backed up their pipes finally one day. And it was obviously like crazy expensive to fix. And he never lived it down. I mean, he's not alive anymore, so literally he never lived it down. But everybody would be like, Tony and his butt wipes just cost them thousands and thousands of dollars. And he'd be like, well, they said they were flushable. And my mom was like, they're not flushable. Even if they say that they are, do not flush them. You're crazy. Ooh, have fun at the wedding. Exactly. Like, I remember as a teenager, you know, my mom would be like, do not flush your tampons. Ever. Never did. But like, it was like forbidden. So even if I was out in public, I'm like, can't flush them. Yep. They are not, exactly. I wonder how many like lawsuits they have, you know? Especially, well, I don't know if they advertise them as flushable now, but I remember they definitely used to. I wonder if they've changed their packaging. Oh, wow. How many bridesmaids were there? It's true, all the different wrapper colors too. Yeah, what do you know? Paula just, you know, she does everything. There's like nothing that Paula can't do, for real. Aw. Oh, just little guy. Cute. I know. I was just about to say, after this, we should probably go out and see how the eclipse is. Hopefully it's still in the same spot. All right, let's go check out the eclipse. Remember, if I pause, it's just me disconnecting off my Wi-Fi. But hopefully we won't have to go very far. Oh, it moved. Darn it. Oh, Mr. Moon. How does it move that far? Oh, it's probably over there. No. Oh, no. You think the moon's over there? Probably. Well, all right, hold on. Give it a second. I'm not really sure, but it looks like that's probably where it is. No. Damn, we had such a perfect little view of it earlier. I feel like it's gotta be over here somewhere. I don't know if we're gonna be able to see it. Or is it over there? I don't know where the fucking moon is. Like, is it over there? There's the high schools. I feel like the moon's over here. I don't know if we're gonna be able to see it. I shouldn't laugh that loud. It's midnight. Yeah, there's like a lot of trees and stuff over here, so I'm just guessing. I mean, I don't know. Oh, I found it. Hold on. Oh, cool. You guys see it? Neato. I found it. Oh, it's going back behind a cloud. Well, now that we know where it is, I'm gonna, hopefully the spider doesn't crawl on me, but I'll sit right here and look. Sorry if it's shaky. I don't have a phone stand. There it is. Still kind of behind the clouds, but we can see it a little bit better. Oops. Can I just like, nope. Can't rest it on my knee. It's going behind the clouds again. We saw it. Oh, oh. Maybe it's not behind the clouds and it just looks like it because it's dark. Oh yeah, there it is. Look how cool. Wow, it's neat. I know you're not supposed to look at it. So I'm looking at, are you allowed to look at an eclipse through your phone? That's pretty cool. I know, it's turning red. That's pretty sweet. Eclipses are really cool. Usually we don't get to see them here. Because usually there's just too many clouds. I remember when I was in college, they were supposed to, maybe it was one like this or one of the special ones everybody was outside watching, and the frickin' the clouds were so bad that we missed it, and it was really annoying because we all sat out there for a while. Well, that's pretty neat. Don't stare at the sun. I wonder if we can still see it, like, if I'm standing outside my apartment. Because this wasn't very comfy. Ow, but I sat on a rock. Well, now that I know where it is, we might be able to see it a little bit better. The moon is, oh yeah. maybe I can set you guys on the post box and it'll be a little bit sturdier. Oh, there's a tree. God damn it. Hold on. There we go. How neat. Yeah, I do. I have sandals on. Oh, look. Wait, don't jump away. Come back. Look. I found a friend. Hi, guy. He's gonna jump. Whee! Okay, anyways. So neat. That was fun. What is that, an aphid? A leaf bug? I don't know. I don't know what it's called. Oh, I didn't even have to walk far at all. I just didn't know where the moon was. Hold on. I'll sit on some steps. Any spiders? It was still right in front of us. Oh, but there's a light kind of in the way. Look at it. It's so beautiful. It's interesting. I can see it a lot better on my phone than I can in person. Sorry, I know this is annoying. I'm trying to get out of the light. Where is it? Where's the moon? Oh, there it is. So we could have just stayed here right in front of my apartment where we were the first time. That's pretty neat. Perfectly, no clouds now. She's stunning. Isn't that right, Paula? That's pretty cool. Is that supposed to help with a flash or no? Pretty neat. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go to bed and I will see you guys, tomorrow's Friday. So I'll see you guys over on TikTok at 9:30 Eastern and we'll keep doing our thing. So thanks for hanging out with me. It was fun. I'm glad you guys got to see the eclipse with me. That was cool. And I will see you guys